What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Vuvuzela here. It is the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. It is episode 114 coming at you. Two big Premier League games and some Champions League football all thrown into the mix, because why not? Tottenham, Man City, and Porto all coming at you, and it's going to be a interesting one, especially in the league. We had a bit of a poor start. We're building up. You guys will see all of that in the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters, everybody to join in on the fun that is the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Run that intro. What's up, all you beautiful people? It's yep. It is the Liverpool Vuvuzela Victory Challenge push for the Premier League and Champions League. And yeah, we've got some big games for you. We've got some games that could really shape up the season at the moment. We're taking on Tottenham Hotspurs. We're also taking Manchester City in the league, and then sprinkled in between some Champions League football against Porto. That's where we're at. Before we get to the, in fact, let's get to the results first. We're going to have a look at how we've done since that opening game of the season against Arsenal and Manchester United. Of course, we had the England games in between. We're not going to talk about that. We're talking about Liverpool. It's been okay. It hasn't been fantastic in the Premier League, but it's been okay. We followed up the loss to Manchester United with a 3-1 victory over Southampton. Eloquim picking up two headed goals in that one, with Sam Hunt rounding off. We were 1-0 down in this game, but we managed to fight our way back. Then in the Premier League, we lost to West Ham 5-2 on this one. Fisher got injured, had to play Xabi Iglesias. He didn't have the best of performances, as you can see. He conceded 5 goals in this one. Shao Bin got his first ever Liverpool goal for us in the league, which was nice to see, but it all went downhill after that. And that was followed up by a 3-3 draw against Brighton. They scored the equalizer in the 91st minute. I want to blame Iglesias for this one, but I can't. It was just a very, very good finish. Eloquim picked up 2 goals again from the header, from the corner. It seemed to be our preferred method of goals in the Premier League. And then the last 2 games, with no disrespect to Bournemouth and Fulham, were a little bit easier for us, beating Bournemouth 3-1. Thanks to Lamine Yamal coming back from his injury and Sam Hunt scoring. And then in the 6-0 drumming of Fulham, Garaticos, Hunt, Ferreira, Barroso, and an own goal all secured us the points for that one. Hunt with 2 goals in that game, just to clarify that he is our top striker at the moment. He's not our top goal scorer in the league, though. That honor goes to Eloquim with 5 goals in total. Hunt with 4 just behind him. Hunt is only starting to pick it up. In the EFL Cup, we beat Norwich 5-2. Again, Sam Hunt and Lamine Yamal getting onto the score sheet. Fisher picked up an injury in that game, or just after that game, to derail us a little bit. But against Stuttgart, with Iglesias in goals, we beat them 6-0 in the Champions League. Hunt with 2 goals. Lamine Yamal scoring, Amuda and Ferreira with another own goal. That's the 5th own goal this campaign so far. And then against Lyon, Sam Hunt, the only goal after Lamine Yamal missed a penalty in the earlier stages. Sam Hunt came in and absolutely destroyed Lyon. He has been our prolific striker. Like I said today, we've got Tottenham, Porto, and Man City. The Tottenham game one is a very, very important game, because a victory over Tottenham means we leapfrog them and could potentially go up to even second place, depending on Chelsea and Manchester United's results, and Arsenal results, I guess. But of course, Chelsea do have a better goal difference. So if we do win by more than 3 goals, we could go ahead of Chelsea into second place temporarily. Of course, West Ham, top of the table at the moment. They have been in exceptional form. They really, really have. Only lost to Aston Villa. Yeah, like I said, Man City not playing great at the moment. They've been struggling. Losses to Nottingham Forest and Leeds has caused them a little bit of concern. They have managed to beat Tottenham, though. They're not that far behind. I mean, from 10th place all the way to first, there's only 6 points difference. Of course, there's only 6 games of the league that have actually been played. Still very, very early on. But I feel like this Tottenham game could be the most important one that we need to play in these early stages. We've had a very tough schedule to start off with, the likes of West Ham, Manchester United, Arsenal, all in the beginning, and Brighton, who are a very good team. That's 4 very difficult teams in our first 7 games. And this is an important game for us. We do need to win it. This is the team that I've chosen. Fisher in goals. Elaquim is back on the right-hand side. Gross, Yaya, and Larkin. Gross and Yaya picking up the partnership a little bit better now in later games. You can see we've got an orange little chemistry line there, which is good. Barrera and Dixon, absolutely fantastic. Amuda on the right. Skov coming in on the left, and Laminimal and Hunt up front. Vida picked up a minor knock and will be out for this game. Probably will be back for the Man City game. I don't want to rush him for the Porto game. And then any other long-term injury is Mooney. Still 3 months away before we can even consider playing him again. It does mean on the bench, Zhao Bin coming in on that left side. And then elsewhere, I've tried yet again to offer Wilson out. He doesn't want to go. So I am going to try and offer out Steele instead. I feel between the two of them, they're both average English goalkeepers. I don't feel like any of them really add anything to the squad at the moment, just taking up wage budgets. So, and I see Nice and RB Leipzig are interested in Steele, so I might opt to sell him instead of Tyler Wilson instead. Gary Porritt, another one that we're trying to get rid of. Wolves are interested in Porritt, is extremely unhappy at the squad at the moment. It says it's no negatives, but he has basically said that he doesn't want to sign a new contract and is leaving on a free. You can see that at the end of the season. So trying to see if I can sell him now in January and not lose him for free might be that option. Don't think it's going to happen, though. I think teams will probably wait till the end of the season. And then lastly, we have offered Diamond out on loan just to get some more experience. I feel the like of Alec Powers in there on the right-hand side, Eloa as well. Diamond probably won't get much game time. And the nice thing is that Powers can also play on the left-hand side. I'd rather have him as playing as backup to both sides, even though we have Shalbin and Skov and Vida on the left-hand side. It just adds a little bit of extra depth. With that being said, all of that chatted and talked about, it is time to take on Tottenham. We are at Anfield. And we need a win, guys. We need an absolute bolter of a win here against Spurs. Interesting to see that Jurgen Klopp returning to Anfield for this one. The former Liverpool legend himself. Taking up the right-hand side of the Anfield's area, and an interesting return for him to Anfield. First time back from Anfield, playing at Anfield since leaving Liverpool. Of course, went to Porto for a bit, and then, picked up Tottenham, I guess. And first time we're actually playing against him at Anfield. We have played against him at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But of course, this is Anfield, and this is the return of Klopp. And we're hoping to give him the worst return he can possibly guess. And Ferreira now cutting into the box. Goes to the back post looking for Dixon. Can't find Dixon. Larkin comes into Skov. Skov looking to turn. Takes the shot. Zia Emery playing in Spurs colours. Gets the clearance, but not good enough. Hunt now back to Amuda. Playing around. Elaquim guts inside. Takes the chance. Hits the crossbar. And that is a goal kick. I mean, I want to come back and tell you, oh, we had a good highlight. We haven't had any highlights. It's been pretty much even Stevens in this game so far. Not much has happened as halftime is approaching. We haven't had a single highlight except for the one that opened the game in, what is that, about the 11th minute when Elaquim hit the bar. But the rest of this half has been pretty darn quiet. We have something happening just before halftime with Tottenham going to Brian Fernandez. Looking for options, goes back to Helio, actually. Larkin pickpockets him beautifully. Yaya now looking to play it out from the back. Dixon goes over the top, looking for Hunt. Can't find Hunt. Finds a Spurs shirt instead. Brian gives it away to Ferreira. Almuda, good ball into Hunt. Sam Hunt. Just before the stroke of halftime, with 2 minutes left on the clock, he scores a goal. I think that is going to count. I don't think it's offside. It is offside, actually. It must have been very, very close, though. That looked very, very close. Oh, that was correct call. Inches. But it was the correct call. We'll give the linesman his credit there. That was good officiating. Halftime, 0-0. Not going to make any swaps. Going to rile the team up a little bit with the team talk. And we'll get back into the second half. Starting the second half with a free kick from Yaya. Deep in our own half. But Dixon plays it out nicely. Not a great ball from Dixon. Antonio read that well. Soriano, their striker, coming in deep to pick that up. Amuda wins that beautifully. Read the interception like a book. Dixon. Lamine Yamal looking for options. Cuts inside. Sam Hunt this time. Shoots it well over Hassan's goal. Playing against the Kop now. And Fernandez with the throw. Tottenham shooting towards the Kop. Galeria goes to Fernandez. Takes the chance and Fisher. Good save. Good save. A little bit concerning that he had so much space there, though, to take that shot and try and get it in the back of the net. But a good, solid save from the goalkeeper. Third best goalkeeper in the world, by the way, according to the awards. First, of course, being Man City's Bushta, and number one, Hatcham, our previous goal. Number two, sorry, Hatcham, our previous goalkeeper. So maybe concerned that we shouldn't have sold Hatcham, but I like Fisher. I think Fisher is a good goalkeeper, and I think this might be his breakaway season. Lamine Yamal, though, in the box. Sam Hunt. I mean, that was close. That was close. Amuda with the long throw. He has been quite devastated with the long throws. Gross goes down in the box. It is going to be a penalty. Lamine Yamal will step up for the penalties. He's been training penalties. We've been trying to get him a little bit better on penalties. He has been in a little bit of a goal drought in recent times in terms of just not scoring enough goals. This time he scores his penalty. 6th goal of the season. I say he's been in a goal drought. 6 goals in 8 games is something remarkable. Except in the Premier League, not really putting them away. But that's what we love to see. Lamine Yamal probably might not be able to keep hold of him next season, depending on how the season goes. Because if we do drop out of the Champions League a little bit earlier than we want, or not win the Premier League, don't know if we'll be able to afford the likes of Lamine Yamal and Amuda. Both are quite high up on the salary market, and if a Saudi team comes knocking, I might have to let them go just for financial reasons. But we'll think about that at a later stage, because now Tottenham are on attack with Oscar cutting through. Helio trying to break through, takes the shot, and Fisher, I'd like to think that he had that covered. I think he knew it was going wide and didn't bother making an attempt. We're going to make some swaps. Skov looking very tired out there, not playing particularly well. Does allow the likes of Shaubin to come on. Elsewhere, Hunt not playing great. Alfredo Barroso can come in there. Scored coming off the bench last game. Garatikos also actually scored in that game against Fulham as well. Just those two swaps for now. You know what? Dixon also looking very tired. We'll bring on Sacco to come in there. Just a little bit of tweaking around. Just some fresh legs. Sort of every area in the park. It's always good to have. Amuda with a long-range free kick. Yaya hits the barn. Barroso just couldn't react quick enough there to make it 2. That was a very, very good opportunity. Good free kick from our team there. That's what we love to see. And you know what? A 1-0 victory, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Kujbai goes back to Hassan. They're launching it forward. Should be an easy take for Larkin. And it is. Sacco looking for options. Finds Ferreira. Eloquim goes for the cross, looking for Lamine Yamal, finds Lamine Yamal. That's his 2nd of the game. It's 2-0. And he's going to Cheeky and celebrate in front of the Spurs traveling fans. They're right there in the corner. A good initial cross here to set up Lamine Yamal beautifully there from Eloquim. He's not scoring goals, he's assisting goals, and that's what we want from our fullbacks. Beautiful header from Lamine. And that's what we love to see. Actually, I said fullbacks, wingbacks rather. We've changed it to wingbacks on attack rather than fullbacks. I want them to get more forward. And the likes of Larkin and Eloquim have really, really impressed in terms of the game. Making a few more swaps. Eloquim on a yellow card. He has got the assist. We'll bring on San Roman just to give him a little bit of a rest. And elsewhere, Amuda come off for Loa, who has been absolutely fantastic. That both right wingers have been absolutely fantastic in recent games. So juggling a little bit about them, trying to get them both enough game time so they stay happy is going to be a huge concern for us come later in the season. But right now, we've beaten Tottenham at home 2-0 thanks to Lamine Yamal's brace. Exactly what we like to see. Beautiful result, absolutely beautiful. Puts us in second place now. Of course, Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, and Aston Villa, and Brighton, and Leicester, and Man City all have 2 games in hand over us. We've played 8. Of course, they played tomorrow on Saturday. We played on the Friday. Let's see where things happen after that Porto game. We're coming back for that one. I'm going to rest the players up, and we'll see you in Champions League football. As we're back for the Porto game. Champions League football in the Champions League. Currently sitting in second place. 2 wins from 2, of course, beating Lyon and Stuttgart. Porto all the way down in 26th with 1 victory, beating Barcelona 2-0 and then losing to Borussia Dortmund 5-0. Of course, Borussia Dortmund on top because of goal difference. Big game for us, taking on Porto, a Porto side that is doing quite well in the Portuguese league at the moment. 5 points clear of Benfica, haven't lost a single game in the Portuguese league. Very, very good squad indeed. A couple of guys that you'll probably remember playing in the first team with the like of Jose Rey, who was one of our youngsters that we brought in. Who else is there that we can remember? No one really. Rahimi is one of them. Hendricks is another one that I had brought in. Sagawa, of course. Almeida still there. Ruta still there. Raza still there. Domini still there. Diaz still there. Not playing much, interestingly. Duarte injured. That's a good one. Lisboa still there. Das Neves on loan out. Federico Dezan out on loan. Tengal also still there. Alexander Markovic out as well on loan. So some big names for them. Interestingly to see how they're going to do. Jose Rey not registered for this one, so they're probably going to play Diaz, I guess, or Segawa. But let's go to the game. We're doing unchanged from the team that beat Spurs 2-0. Vida is going to come on the bench, but probably won't feature. I'd rather play Alec Power instead of Vida because Shaubin is unregistered for this one. So bring him on the bench there. Let's go to the game. Let's take on Porto in the Champions League. We're going to Porto, to Portugal, and hopefully we can walk away with that number 1 spot. Well, the first 8 minutes or so were a bit boring, but we do have a long throw now with Amuda going to the deep post, looking for Ferreira. Can't find Ferreira with the header lure, trying to bring it out now and try and get possession back for Porto. Gross, Elaquim, they have gone with Diaz in goals. Elaquim looking for the option, goes near post. It is Sam Hunt with the little tap in. 10 minutes in, and we're 1-0 up in front of the Liverpool fans, all behind that goal. And a good pass here from Elaquim to find Sam Hunt. Elaquim yet again finds himself and part of the goal, and an easy tap in the end from Sam Hunt. Things you absolutely love to see is scoring goals, and kickoff highlights are not something you really like to see with Porto now running it down the wing. Darmani, we know he can cause problems. He was one of our star players back in the day. Dixon brings down Musef. Tainson hits the bar. That was close from Porto, and I thought we might have given away a penalty there. I was this close from yelling to that referee because that did not look like a penalty. Dixon looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock in the early stages. I think he should be able to recover. We'll monitor him at half time. But this Porto team is really piling on the pressure right now with Lore looking for the shots. It goes just over. Is that Jackson, the Jackson that I had? No, different Jackson. I had a Nicholas. I think it was a Nicholas Jackson or Eric Jackson, something like that. Who we landed up selling, I think, and then I thought he might have come back, but he's a completely different Jackson in this one. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong. I might be imagining that I had a Jackson in the Porto squad once upon a time. I feel like I did. It's been so long ago since I was manager of Porto. But as we approach half-time, it is going to be 1-0 Liverpool going into the Champions League. I kind of want to score a little bit more. And maybe there's an opportunity here before the stroke of half-time. Insons gets the header away. Hunt trying to recycle the ball and does so to Yaya. Amuda goes back to Ferreira. Elaquim back to Amuda, all the way back to Gross. Elaquim, good ball through to Ferreira, cuts inside. Sam Hunt makes it 2-0 before halftime. A good cutback there from Ferreira, and like most of our goals in the last few seasons, those cutbacks near the byline have been absolutely instrumental. That beautiful ball there from Ilequim to Ferreira. Hunt in so much space. They committed a little bit too many players to the wings there and allowed Hunt to have that space and just tap it home for his second of the game. We've been dominating Porto. We really, really have. And tell the players I'm happy with how they're performing. Go straight into the second half. They're making some swaps already. Amuda going through to Gross. I'm keeping an eye on Dixon. He's not fully 100% fit, but I'm going to give him a couple minutes in the second half. Skov brings it around to the back, and the world's worst shot I've ever seen from Skov there. That was absolutely shocking to actually see that. Skov with the free kick goes short to Ferreira, takes the long-range effort, and that was so close as well to making it 3. Piling on the pressure is exactly what we want to see. I'm going to make that swap now. Dixon looking super tired. Has picked up that knock. We're going to take him off. We're bringing on Sacco for him. Elsewhere, Amuda not playing great. We'll bring on Aloha to play on that right-hand side. Also, I'm looking at Lamine Yamal not performing. Going to give him a few more minutes before we make more swaps. I just feel like we need to just pace ourselves a little bit. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. It always is. And but Amuda now has opportunity to cut inside. Hunt on the hat-trick. Hunt with the hat-trick. Amuda with the assist. I'm still going to take Amuda off, though. I think he's run his race 3-0 up. We can rest his legs for the Man City game. I think is quite important as well. Good interception from Amuda. And at the end, it was left 1-on-3 because Lamine Yamal was just behind Hunt as well. And that was a superb hat-trick from Sam Hunt. Let's go on with the swaps. Either way, I know Amuda has had a good game, but we're going to rest him up for that Man City game. The narrow formation for Porto is not working well for them. We have exploited the wings quite a bit. Let's make some more swaps now. Skov not playing great. We're going to bring on Alec Powers on the left-hand side. Power, rather. Gross on a yellow makes me a little bit nervous. Wade Beedling come play against your former club. And then elsewhere, Larkin can come on for Gary Porritt on that left-hand side. Of course, we're going to have to look for a backup reserve left-back soon. Porritt is leaving the club. I do have one player in mind. We'll talk about that at a later stage when things happen. Obviously, going to see how developments happen and all that stuff. But by the terms of this Champions League game, it seems like it's pretty much done and dusted. Power with the opportunity now to make it 4. Cuts back to it is going to be a penalty. Alua gets brought down in the box. And if we score a 4th one, I'm going to make another sub. I'm going to bring on Albrighton for Ferreira. There's no penalty, though. I'm going to make that swap anyway. Ferreira looking a little bit tired out there. Albrighton. Oh, we can't make him. Can I make 5? I forgot about the Dixon one earlier in the lower. Ew. Okay, well, Ferreira, you're going to play the full game. Albrighton will have to take another moment. Maybe against Man City, he can have an opportunity. Power looking for the header. Couldn't find it. Sacco wins the ball back to Aloha. Aloha now cutting down the wing, looking for Ilequim on that right-hand side. Looking super tired as well, but he gets the cross in to Power. Couldn't find it, the header, and Skov's header in the end. Not a lot of power behind that header, but Diaz makes the save. Well, and then goes long and finds himself in a bit of a good spot here. Is Abel Monsef, and his shot does not bother Fisher at all. Porto, 8 shots, 0 on target in this game. We have absolutely just outplayed them in terms of midfield and attack. And there you go. 3-0 up. And the Champions League, absolutely fantastic. Love to see that. A beautiful hat-trick from Sam Hunt, really finding his golden boots at the moment. Absolutely love to see it. There we go, top of the table. Dortmund still have a game. Man United's the Champions League. As long as you're in the top half, I don't really mind where I am in that league phase. Get some good money in and definitely help the financial situation a little bit more with that one. You can have a quick look. Here, we're on 47, but we're losing about 20 million per month. So definitely need to try and sort that out. You can see we well be above the wage budget. So with the likes of Porritt leaving, that will help definitely. And maybe if we can sell one or two other players, definitely help that situation. We're coming back for the Man City game in a bit. We're back, guys, for the Man City game. Starting this off at the City of Manchester, or Etihad, actually not City of Manchester. There's dating my age a little bit there. But yeah, we're back in the Premier League, currently sitting in 15th after all the games that people have played up. We are 5 points behind Chelsea in first place, 2 points behind West Ham in fourth place. Man City, 4 points behind us in 11th place. So starting to spread out a little bit. This is a big game for us. Can get 17 points, can go behind Arsenal in second place. We can move up to third place, provided Manchester United and West Ham both lose their games. Of course, West Ham taking on Everton in their game. Manchester United lost to Arsenal in their game, so we will actually have a game ahead of them. I didn't realize the games had already been played. But this is the team that's starting. Fisher in goals, Eloquim, Gracia, Larkin, Ferreira, Dixon, Amuda, Hunt, Lamine Yamal, and Vida coming back from his injury. He is fit enough to play the full game, which is absolutely fantastic to see. And yeah, let's jump straight into it. I'm not going to lollygag a little bit more at the Etihad. Are they still playing at the Etihad? Let's have a quick look if they're still playing at the Etihad. I feel like they should still be there. Yeah, they are still there. At the Etihad, taking on Manchester City. A good, well, I want to say good Manchester City team, but underachieving Manchester City team. And starting off with a corner, Amuda going to go short to Lamine Yamal, looking for options, goes all the way deep to Eloquim. That's his 8th of the season. Our top goal scorer in the Premier League strikes again with his 8th goal of the season. A nice little interesting fact is that as a Liverpool manager, I have never lost to Man City. 7 played, 6 wins, 1 draw. That is our record against Manchester City, home and away. And it's starting off with a positive 2-minute goal from Eloquim from a corner. Yet again, our right back somehow manages to rise to the occasion and puts the ball in the back of the net. Now we have an opportunity to try and make this 2 with Dixon to Lamine Yamal. Look at Vida on the wing. Lamine, beautiful ball into Ferreira. Rounds the keeper. That was shocking goalkeeping. Ferreira, though, takes it with open arms. It's 2-0 against City. And absolutely fantastic to see. This is the Liverpool team that I've built to show you guys how good it is. It's a fantastic team. I really, really believe in this team. And with plays like that, I feel like it's showing you guys how good they are. And the fact that we've been, and I don't want to jinx it, but I'm going to, because I'm going to say it and then it gets jinxed, is that we've actually been defensively solid in the last few games as well. Yes, 1 or 2 goals conceded, but it's never not been as bad as what it was last season, with the exception of the West Ham scoring 5 goals against us, but that wasn't Fisher's problem. The likes of Gross coming into the team has definitely helped the defense a lot this season. Fisher couldn't get a hand to it, hits the crossbar. We do get away with that one. And you know what? Sometimes in defense, you do need a little bit of luck, and it shows there that we do have a little bit of luck every now and then. Duboc to Gravidal, looking for options. Of course, Duboc, former Liverpool boy himself, Bushta, the #1 goalkeeper according to the Yashin Award, going against the #3 best goalkeeper in the world in Fisher. That is something very interesting there. The mistake from Man City in the midfield gives us an opportunity with Hunt going through. That was close to almost 3. That was very close to making it 3-0 there. And Man City are kind of falling apart a little bit. A very much aged defense with Duboc, Graval, Diamonde, and Lewis. I think Duboc is actually young. I think he's only like 24. But Gravidal and, of course, Lewis, we know, are in their 30s already. Diamonde is also close to that. And a very aged Man City defense, showing the pace is just not there anymore. And there's Ferreira, beautifully cuts through. Hunt goes across to Dixon. Lamine was offside. Dixon was on. Bushta makes a good save there, keeping Man City in the game as he needs to, really. Amuda goes to the back post. Bushta will clear that easily and hold on to it. Of course, like I said, a victory here is imperative that we keep this pace up at the top of the table. A win here will make us 2 points behind Chelsea, although Chelsea and Arsenal both have a game in hand. In fact, everyone in the top 7 has a game in hand over us after this result. Ferreira goes to Bok, gets the clearance, but Amuda is there to pick up the pieces. Amuda, interestingly, didn't decide to put on the afterburners there and run past his defense. But Ferreira has opportunity. Lamine Yamal with a looping header just wide of the goal. And we're putting on a lot of pressure in Man City in this first half. You absolutely love to see it. You really, really, really do. Amuda with the free kick now. Yet another attempt. And this time Bushra gets the save. Vida couldn't get the ball from out under his feet there or above his chest. It was, what are we doing here? Oh, goal line technology thing. I mean, guys, it hit the crossbar and came out to Vida. It was never a goal, like, unless it hit the back end of the... I don't know why it even showed me that. That was just ridiculous. Anyway, halftime, 2-0. Doing well. No subs at halftime. Let's press on to the second half. Starting the second half with Fisher going long, looking for Amuda. Finds Dubok instead. But somehow we managed to find the ball anyway, with Lamine Yamal now pushing through the midfield. Amuda, good ball to Hunt. I think he was offside. The flag is up. I saw the flag. He was offside there. I thought he was... maybe just timed his run a little bit bad there. Took a couple of extra steps before he should have. Lucas Mash has come on for Man City. We all remember Lucas, don't we? Yeah, he was quite offside, wasn't he? On that left. I mean, you should be starting a guy like Lucas Mash on that left-hand side. He is just so good. He is just so good in any aspect. Like, I mean, if I could have afforded him, I would have probably bought him instead of Vida. He is that good. He's 25. Look at him. He is brilliant. Has he played much for Man City? He played 31 games last season, 3 goals. I mean, will he ever emanate that Man City 27, 12, 14? I mean, probably not, but I think he was just so good. I really, really did like him. Just too expensive for us at the time. Lamine Yamal Ferreira goes inside, bounces around, and Drew Dixon picks up his 4th goal of the season, our 3rd of the game. Feel like this game is done and dusted. And you know what? We're starting to get a little bit of a reputation of scoring 3 goals a game, by the looks of it. The last few, we've done exactly that, at least an average of 3, I'm guessing. Which is, I mean, what we've known to be doing. We are a striking team. Going to make some swaps. Vida looking a bit tired out there, of course, coming back from his injury. Zhao Bin can come on there. Ferreira super tired out there. Or Brighton come on. Dixon also looking tired. We'll bring on Sacco. I think those 3 swaps for now are good. Just, you know, give a bit of fresh legs to the midfield. You guys can see Albrighton, our 18-year-old wonder kid, coming in. Of course, Zhao Bin, Sacco, Albrighton, and Larkin, of course, have all been labeled wonder kids in the squad. Also have Aloha, who is a wonder kid. And once upon a time, Lamine Yamal was also regarded as a wonder kid. Let's see what happens with this free kick for Man City. Fisher gets the save. Resulting corner. Let's see what happens with Man City. Going for the corner, looking probably for the far post by the looks of it. 3 guys there. One of them is there, hits it wide, and we get away with that one. Let's make a little bit more subs. Guys looking tired out there. Lamine looking very, very tired. So is Sam Hunt. Going to bring on Garatikos to play on that side. We'll switch him with Hunt. Elsewhere, Muda's looking super tired, but so is Larkin and Eloquim. You know, Eloquim, you've had a good race. We'll bring on San Roman to play in that right-hand side. We do have the likes of San Roman who can play on the left very comfortably as well. And I have been using him a little bit more there with the likes of Porritt obviously leaving. Maybe it might be a bit easier to find a good right back than a left back. But obviously time will tell on that one. Sacco, good ball to Amuda. Beautiful ball across to Zhao Bin. And a good save. Or actually just wide. I thought the keeper got a save to that. But Zhao Bin gets a good shot in there. Hua. Zhao Bin. I love the guy. He is great. Man City have playing with 10 men now. Why? Somebody pick up an injury and they don't have any more subs? I didn't see a red card. Jeremy with the free kick going long. Fisher hits the bar. The rebound falls to Armelin. And he scores his first Man City goal. 3-1. I mean, not much we could have done about this. The rebound fell in a good spot. Fisher picked the wrong direction. He literally dived out of his goals. Like, that was just a weird place. Yeah, they did pick up an injury and used up all their subs. So playing with 10 men. Man City pulled one back. We get the victory, though, thanks to Dixon Ferreira and Eloquim. 3-1 up on that one. It does move us into third place on the log. 1 point behind Arsenal, 2 points behind Chelsea, 1 point ahead of Man United and West Ham. Looking a little bit more comfortable. And if we look at the fixtures that we have coming up, with the likes of, no disrespect to them, of course, Leeds in 10th place, Crystal Palace in 12th, Forest in 14th, and Sunderland in 15th, all the way up to Leicester in 7th. I mean, we've got a nice run of fixtures in November and December, where we should be title contenders. In terms of when we're coming back, I have decided we're going to do the Barcelona game, and we'll maybe skip Leicester and do Villa and West Ham. I feel like those could be some fun games to watch. We also Chelsea coming up. Maybe we do Barcelona, Aston Villa, or Barcelona, West Ham, and Chelsea. Skip a couple of games in between. We'll see. We'll come back for that, though. Well, there you have it, folks. 2 big games in the league, kind of falling our way in a way, I guess. I mean, we did beat Man City, which was always a positive, and doing extremely well in the Champions League. What will happen? Only I know, I guess, because I've played a bit and I don't know what happened. So the next video is coming out soon. Make sure you tune in for that. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is asking you guys to hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Leave a comment or 2 down below and give us the thumbs up while you're at it. For now, though, your boy, the Vuvuzela, is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.